Hello there and welcome to bitparade.co.uk's weekly Let's Play, the Grandia Weekly, or the Weekly Grandia. I clocked this last week, I might have been saying it the wrong way round. I'm not entirely sure which way is the right way anymore. So, I guess it doesn't matter. The point is, it's a weekly Let's Play through the RPG classic Grandia, and this is episode 13, I think. I'm sure it's episode 13. Let me just double check. The last episode was episode 12, so assuming that's right, then this is episode 13. We have left Luke Village, and are in the East Misty Forest. We got a bean to clear the mist. We are heading to the end of the world. The aim today is to get to the end of the world. So last week I had a little walk through here, and we. Let's zoom this up. Okay, so there is something over there still. I don't think I went and picked up, unless I picked it up last week and then didn't save it again. So I did the usual thing of stopping and then just talking for a bit. So we're gonna go this way and see if it's okay. We've got a fight here, so yeah. Unless it's just because we've loaded, all the fights are gonna reappear again. The gas clouds, they seem to be quite problematic if they get the jump on you, but if they don't, they seem fairly weak. I'm tempted to use a bit of magic with Justin actually, because I want to level up Howl. If I level up Howl, I think he gets a magic, like a combined spell, because I think Fina might have the. Is it Fina? No. Oh, well, possibly. Okay, so she hasn't got a combined spell yet. So maybe that'll come, but Sue has. I believe it's called Crackle, which is a combination of water and. I don't know. It's an ice spell anyway. Let's take this out because it's going to do a special. So I don't know how much damage this is going to do because they are wind anyway. But yeah, that's basically. I just wanted to use the spell a little. Yeah, the wrong spell to use on them, I think, on a bird and two gas things. Presumably they're both, or they're all strong against wind, which is kind of the reason why I haven't used it, because the fire seems, every now and then we've come up a few times against enemies that are just giant trees, and I have a fire spell that is really effective against them. So assume, sorry, at some point presumably we will get a here we go, a wind spell, something that wind is really useful against. I wonder what that does. Huh, that seems... ah, bollocks. Unblocks magic from friend. I'm going to keep that just in case. Got two of them. I don't know what this is. I still don't know. I should look it up. Just look up how to use it. We don't have a cure thing, the spell for cure, so I don't really want to. Okay, let's just get rid of that. So, I don't know if because I've reloaded, whether or not all the enemies will be back. But yeah, it looks like they are. So, oh well, bit of leveling up, I guess. Not the worst thing. A bit of extra experience. As you can see, this is a good place to use the fire spell. We've got a heal point right behind us, so we'll I'll top up the magic and stuff as we go along. So last week I gave Justin a heal spell. He's not. Well, we used it a little bit last week, yeah, the aim obviously is to he's not carrying a lot of magic at the minute. Sorry, heal spells. I don't know if he's carrying any. He might have shifted one over, but yeah, that's going to be a problem if we come up against anything big and Sue and Thingy get knocked down. Or they're the ones that have the effective magic or the effective attack. So yeah, don't want to leave myself too vulnerable without any sort of heal spells. It's like everyone should have a spell, a means to resuscitate people. Right, there's more enemies here, so I hope I walked into them, because I did sort of miss them. Right, same again, might as well. Right, assuming Justin doesn't kill these, I'm going to let Sue use a bit of magic as well. Alright, so yeah, there's one left, so we'll let her use... oh shit. Let's let her use Howl, because that will cover both. I think that the spread on it is big enough. Whether or not it'll do enough damage, I guess, is another matter, but it should do.
Pretty easy, right?
Okay, so Sue, not a million miles away from leveling up. Justin, obviously, before the end of this video, will have leveled up. I just saw ghost things behind us. Don't know where they've gone. Might just go back and use that heal point just to recover some magic and stuff. We'll see if those gas clouds. Ah, fuck. Oh, right, okay. Well, this should be easy. Yeah, Sue's getting up there for the experience. Good. I still don't understand why she's 2 levels below the other two. I mean, she's been there as long as Justin has. She's been in every fight Justin has. Right, I think I've lost the exit from here. Okay, these things are... I wonder how powerful they are, because they seem slow to react. I'm sure I was killing them in one hit last time. Maybe these are more powerful versions. Like a purple version rather than just a whitish version. Yeah, we're getting decent experience from these fights, so Sue will level up fairly quick, and then Justin hopefully not too long after. how important that is going to be, I'm not too sure. Was it this way? Oh yeah, it's right there. Okay. So we're in terms of the plot or the progress, we're heading to the end of the world, which is the other side of this forest. Apparently, don't know how long it's going to take us to get there. Let's go. Let's go slightly left. Maybe they were just enemies that I'd missed or something, because we don't seem to have run into anything. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I think we're near the end of this area. So this is the first area of Misty Forest East. So it's right after Luck Village. So I'm thinking. I think we're near the end of like part 1 of this, and then there's another bit, and then presumably another bit. I'm not too sure. The plan for today is burn this guy. Is to
Here goes. Ha!
is to maybe do 2 areas. So we've got the end of the world after this. I don't know what that involves. That might just be you get to the end of the world and you just have a look around, and that's kind of it. Or it might be something more meaningful. I don't really want to use her magic if she's not going to do a lot of damage. Whereas Sue can use burn on. It seems a waste to use it on this guy, but oh well.
Take this.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted basically to catch the other one, because I knew she'd kill it. So she's leveled up fire, which is good.
Pretty easy.
She's quite high level with fire now. So yeah, if we're getting 150 experience points for that, then another 2 fights and Sue's going to level up. And just it needs maybe another 7 or something, 6 fights. Yeah. But I think it's back here. So I actually have been to the area. There we go. I accidentally sort of wandered in there last time. But yeah, the plan is to do a longer video this week. I've been guilty of leaving them to the last minute recently for whatever reason. I've had issues with. Can I get across here? Yeah. Sorry, I don't like spinning the camera, so I imagine it's a bit sick-inducing. I wasn't sure that would go over there. I wasn't sure if it knew how to use stones, but it clearly can. Right, so same again, we'll use some magic. Sure, why not?
This'll teach you.
I mean, we've got. Let's go with it.
Burn out. Pretty easy, right, puppy?
Yeah. So I was gonna say another fight. I don't think it is. Well, maybe if it's like a bigger fight, get some extra enemies in there or something. She'll level up. But yeah. So like I said, the plan is to do a longer video today. But alright, I should have just carried on last week, shouldn't I? Yeah, 'cause I had computer problems and various other things that were an issue. I really should have just carried on last week. Oh well. So let's. I think I explain the camping every time we get here. It basically just moves the story on a little. You talk to the other two until they run out of stuff to say, then you just go to bed. Or you could just skip it. But I've been doing it because I don't know the benefits of it. Maybe it's drilled into me from Panzer Dragoon that every time you got to a camp at Panzer Dragoon, you went and petted your Dragoon and or your dragon, and you know, very nice to it and stuff, and eventually it would evolve into, I think, a worse version. Or was it worse? Maybe it was the best version, and then the one after that was the worst version. I'm not too sure. Yeah, because the thing with the should we get into Panzer Dragoon now? I keep going on about Panzer Dragoon. I must have some sort of association just because they came out at the same time. I must have been playing both at the same time, like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, whenever it was. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really want to talk over the text because I'd like to read it, but okay. Let's move on to Sue. But yeah, with the Panzer Dragoon, you could change the shape of your dragon, and so you can make it more defensive, or you can make it quicker. Its magic would do more, but you use you could fill movement bars, 3 of them. When it was full, you could maybe get health back. You would get your magic points back, but depending on what shape your dragon was, so it was worth changing your. You know, if you were short on magic, change your dragon shape so that you could then just sit at the back or sit in a safe point, getting magic points back, and that was, you know, how to do it. And then the final form of the dragon, you couldn't change the shape of the dragon anymore, and I think it might have just got stuff back anyway. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I always thought it was a worse. It might have been slightly more powerful, but it may have done some other things. But I quite like being able to go, right, I'm about to be hit by something really powerful. I am going to equip a shield, and I am going to up my defense so that so this doesn't kill me. Or right, okay, this thing is powered down for a bit. I'm going to change my dragon so it's more powerful, that it does more damage, and I'm going to unload on a weak point. Yeah. We'll maybe do a let's play of Panzer Dragoon. It's a brilliant game, Panzer Dragoon Saga. Okay, so even though the mist is clear, I can't tell at all how far we've come. When we saw the end of the world from the mountain, it looked so close, it seems like we'll never reach it. We've come a long way, I'm sure. It's just a little farther, so can you do it? So let's keep going with Sue. If you thought the end of the world looked awesome from the God of Light place, wait till you see it up close. So that might be the end of her little area. Maybe we need to talk to Fina. Yeah, so that's the thing. We already knew. I don't know if we were supposed to have worked it out, but it wasn't particularly subtle because we did work it out. That Fina, this girl here, has a sister. We were told about the sister. And the sister disappeared, and it turns out the sister is high up in the. I can't remember. I can't remember the name, but anyway, the Carlisle forces, like the army that we're up against. She's like 2nd or 3rd in command or something like that. So we faced off against her last week, not in a fight or anything. Just yeah, it's the 2nd time we've encountered her, but the 1st time sort of Fina's seen her, and there's been the acknowledgement that they're related. So Sue, okay. Presumably that's done, so let's sleep. Didn't mean to skip over the text there, by the way, but let's get things moving on. So there was a save point. Okay, recover, and we might as well save while we're here. There's no real point to it because if something goes wrong in the video, I'll probably have to start it again anyway. But So we save over Look Village. See, I had a look at the guide again to see how I need to stop doing this. See how far we've come. I don't know if this is the. Oh, here we go. Right, so I want them to appear again. I can't see any. Here we go. Right, that one's doing some magic, so we'll take care of that.
Not bad, eh?
Okay, one more fight for Sue, just in I don't know how many, but I'm gonna go back to that heal point. No, I'm gonna use some heal magic with Justin because he needs to level that up. So he didn't take a lot of damage, but yeah, we haven't really needed money. Which is a bit of a pain because I'm up for spending money. Just there's not been been a lot of shops or anything along the way. After the initial little run of shops, that's what while we're here. Just go back. So let's go this way. Yeah, so I had a look, and we're maybe about a third of the way through the game, particularly once we get through today's episode. We'll be making good progress. I keep saying that though, and it sort of feels like we're not getting any closer. So, but I've only been doing the double episodes, like the 2-hour ones. Maybe I think I've done. If I do a 2-hour episode today, I think that's like the third one. Yeah, so if we'd been doing them from the start, we'd be a lot further on, obviously. But yeah, so yeah. The other thing is, this is the first week where I've I considered not doing one because I've got 2 games to review, arguably 3 games to review. Because I bought the Kung Fury game, which is it's not great. I've not played a huge amount of it, but it's basically One Finger Death Punch, which is a fantastic game. I really like One Finger Death Punch. This is Kung Fury is a not as good version of that, with the greatest of respect. So, okay, can we go any further? Look, Justin, there's a river flowing through the lake. Yeah, what? Yeah, that is strange. You're right, Justin. Can I get this way? I can. Alright, okay, so we can just go through the lake. That's cool. There's a tree. Let's kill the tree. So yeah, there's it's basically, if you don't know how One Finger Death Punch works, you, on the PC at least, I haven't played it on anything else, you use your mouse, and it's just left mouse or right mouse, buttons obviously, and yeah, you enemies approach like stickmen basically, and your guy does really elaborate, particularly as things as you get further into the combo, they do really elaborate sort of spin kicks and all that sort of stuff. It looks ridiculous, and yeah, it's. I thought she had some level 2 magic. Oh well. Should we let Sue use a bit of magic? Why not? Just let Justin punch this thing. Or, well, use his sword. I guess he doesn't really punch things. Yeah, so it sounds very, very basic, just left or right, depending on which way they come. But then it ends up being more the enemies, depending on what colour they are, it'll be which buttons you press change. So it might be that he's on the right hand side, so you press right, he'll flip over. He'll dodge that and jump over you, and then you have to press left and then right again because he'll dodge over again, and then it's the third one where you hit him. And so it's memorising the different types of enemies and doing that whilst there's other enemies. So there'll be somewhere it's like right, left, and things like that. So I really, really recommend One Finger Death Punch. It's fucking hectic. It's also it's too long. Is its actual problem, but it's so ridiculous and stupid that it's I do recommend it, and it will be presumably it will be very cheap at some point. There's rumours that the Steam sale is like during E3, which I'm not convinced by personally, but okay, that's weird. So yeah, but so this Kung Fury works on the same thing. It looks like an old arcade game, I guess, but I think it's supposed to be sort of SNES. The box art looks like a SNES box art. It's disappointing because it's called something like Kung Fury Rage of Streets or something like that. And I'll have a scroll and beat 'em up, and it is cheap as well, which is good. But yeah, unfortunately it's not. It's just a One Finger Death Punch, not as involved, more difficult I think, and it's more continuous. It doesn't have the level breaks. I haven't played it a huge amount, but I've just not enjoyed it as much as One Finger Death Punch. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, I guess that's neither here nor there. So yeah, it's if you like the film, which I do, I think Kung Fury, which if you don't know what it is, it's very over the top 80s action sort of parody almost, but like homage to it as well. It's like the Far Cry Blood Dragon game as a film basically, but it's like half an hour long. It's free on YouTube and Steam as well. It's on there. Really good fun, funny. Sometimes not all that funny, but yeah, all in all, they've done a very good job with it. And apparently, the guy's done like multiple. Right, I think it wants me to go this way, but there was. We're going to go back because there was another route that I could have took. So we're going to go back towards the lake after this fight. Also, this should be the fight that finally levels you up after I said it had happened within 3. Should we let Sue use a bit of magic again? Why not? And Fina can use burn. Be nice if I think there is a move. Maybe it's Grandia 2. There's a move that pulls enemies together. Maybe it was the wind move in Grandia 2, because the enemies have it certainly. So yeah, that would have been quite useful to if everyone was lumped together then, and then I launched a fire attack as well. That would have been pretty handy. So we'll get rid of this guy. Actually, it might have been better to get rid of the other guy, but oh well. Oh, it's hitting him anyway. That's good. Yeah, that worked better than I deserved it to, I guess, or better than it deserved. Yeah, that's the phrase. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, One Finger Death Punch I recommend. Kung Fury I recommend. Kung Fury the game, maybe not so much, but it is only like, it costs like £1 or something like that. Like it was less than £2 I think. So it's worth. I'd argue it's maybe worth buying just to say. Not to say thanks for the film, that's a nonsense thing to say, but I enjoyed the film. I didn't support the film, so watching that for free and buying the game, I don't really mind. You know, it looks alright, so I'm not going to begrudge them a couple of quid for it. Is this getting me back to the lake? Have I just wandered off in some completely wrong direction? I think I have. Okay, so back this way. This should get me to the lake. Oh my god. How have I managed to get lost? Ooh. Well, maybe sometimes it's worth getting lost. I need to drop something to pick this up. Can anyone use that? Cures confusion. Okay, so... Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's get rid of that. We don't know what it does. Who can use the staff, though? I'm going to try and get back to the lake before doing this. So is it... There's the river. And there was a thingy here. So I think... Yeah, I think it was this way. Right. So, what's that? This is where the money was. So, who can equip the staff? So it's I don't want to, because she can. Oh, it'll do a lot more damage for her, right? So she can't. He can, but here's the thing. The best thing about Sue is that she doesn't have to get close to enemies to use the staff. Oh, sorry, to use a weapon. She stays quite far away. That's really useful because enemies take up physical space, as do you. And so if she can stay away, then that's good. So it's tempting to give her that because it's, 4 extra attack. That's good. But it's and it cures confusion. I mean, I don't know that I've had confusion. Maybe I did on the last episode actually. So it's worth keeping that around, but I don't know if it's worth having to, especially because she doesn't move particularly quick. Whether it's worth losing her range attacks for. So we won't equip that. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know where I'm going now. Let's see where this is taking us. So you see, Justin has to go over there to attack. I can't. That's the next one that's going to attack us. I can't get to that with Fina. There's too much stuff in the way, so I need to go with this one. Oh shit. Okay. I should have been paying more attention as to which one. I think I've wasted like 2 turns there. Oh well. It's my fault for not paying attention, I guess. So I also played, I don't know if I talked about this last week, maybe I did. Unfinished Swan. I played it, I must have played it before I played Grandia. But yeah, I finished that last week and I played through it over the weekend. Not that it takes a full weekend to play through, but yeah, it's cool. I recommend it. And then nicely they announced their new game, which it's oh shit. Okay, didn't really mean to go. Whoops. Oh well, we're gonna be leveling up, I guess. Should we see if I missed anything around here? I don't think I did. Some money. Don't really need money, but okay, let's just go back and find those things again and then go back to the heal point, and I think it was this way. Yeah. Weird, I wonder if we'd gone this way in the first place, we wouldn't have been able to, we wouldn't have camped. Go this way. Let's see what this is. I might just leave it unless it's something really powerful, and then we'll just have to keep dropping stuff that we might end up being -1 defense for all enemies. I'm just going to discard it. We didn't use it last time, so I think I dropped it last time. If we could carry more stuff, then great. but we can't. So this isn't going to get as much experience points, I don't think. Yeah, so Unfinished Swan. If you haven't played it, I recommend it. It's on PlayStation Plus currently for free. I know some people get a bit wincy about people refer to them as free games because they're not free. They're rentals. You don't own the games. Blah blah blah. They're free with your subscription. In the same way that you pay for Netflix and then the films are free. Like you can watch as many of those films as you want. I mean, so they're not free. You pay the subscription, but you know, it's kind of implied you're paying a subscription. You just obviously after that they're free. That is because there are plenty of things where you pay subscription and they're not free. You still have to pay for the thing. Happens less, I guess. Now, but anyway, gym membership for one. So where's this taking me? Is this taking me back to the campsite? It will take me back to the campsite. Right, let's the fuck am I going? I thought the campsite was around here. Is it this way? And then here, yeah, okay. Right, let's get a move on with this. Yeah, so yeah, Unfinished Swan, you start off, you just kind of throw in, the entire world is white. There is things in the environment that you can't see because everything is white. So you throw black paint. The black paint, if you throw too much black paint, you will have a difficult time seeing where you're going. I think we've been that way technically. I think. Yeah, I think this is where we just came from. Let's fight him, get some money. So yeah, yeah, so it then changes and you start putting down, like, you get to the point where you can make 3D things in the environment, or you're throwing water to make things grow, and it's cool. It's a cool little thing. Their follow-up seems fairly dark. It's I forget what it's called actually. I've got a story on the site about it. It is called What Remains of Edith Finch, and there is a lot of games with that sort of naming system at the minute. That you know, Christ, Vanishing of Ethan Carter. That's one. So you see, loads of them. But yeah, it's about a family that they all have their own stories apparently, and yeah, it looks like it's projected onto the environment. So it's I don't know if we can take this this item. Okay, so we're very close to Justin leveling up. I'm surprised it let me take that. I wish it did stack stuff so you could have as many herbs as you wanted and stuff. Alright, okay, it's not letting us take it. Restores 3 level 1 magic points to a friend. I don't think we need that. I think we've got enough. And we've at least got 1 or 2 of them, and we've got one that just sort of tops up all the magic. So we should be fine. Right, let's maybe go this way. Nothing here? Nope. So yeah, I think that looks pretty interesting. I quite like my, my narrative games, so that's a bit weird that there's nothing up here. Oh well, I guess that's the point, is it's kind of a maze. Maybe there was an enemy up there that we've already fought or something. Huh. Okay. Have I missed a route? So we're going back on ourselves there. So, this way? I've just been here, haven't I? Oh, have I? I'm gonna go this way. Okay, this looks more promising, doesn't it? Maybe not. It's weird that we're not seeing a lot of enemies as well. Maybe it's not, but it seems like it should be. Okay, so we're back at the river. Okay, so go up here. Oh, weird. Maybe we do have to go back on ourselves. Maybe we do have to go this way. That takes us to a different area. Maybe, I don't know what the number says. Let's see what it says here. I could look at the video if it was... Alright, yeah. Okay, so we went... This is part 3. Right. Alright, okay. So... Might as well go up there and see where that item is. There's the... this thing. So let's fight that. Yeah. So I Vanishing of Ethan Carter, I don't know if I ever talked about that on this, is a stunning looking game, fantastic looking game. I ended up really enjoying it, but I could see, my god, I could see myself of hating it, because it does some great stuff, but it was only because I felt so convinced I was going to miss something in the environment that I didn't want to miss anything in the environment, so I was doing everything. And I ended up looking at a guide at a certain point just to basically just to check that I wasn't looking at how to solve stuff. I was just looking at have I missed anything. You know, I was trying not to just walk past, because it's fairly open area. Like your route through it is fairly narrow. So you're in these woods, and you can just skip sections if you like. And I didn't want to miss anything, and I didn't want to miss any clues or anything like that. And then you get to the end of the game, and you realise that you can't finish the game if you haven't done everything. You need to have done every section, and you could just skip stuff. So, yeah, I think if I'd missed something and had to go back and just kind of, alright, okay, great. Like, alright, so I missed something in the first area, like the wooded area. I missed that. I'd got to go all the way back through the mines, past these houses, blah blah blah. I think I would have fucking hated it. I think that's all it would have took for me to have just hated every second of it. Like, it would have preempted. Oh, sorry, it would have. What's the phrase? Retrospectively ruined the game a little. So I'm glad that I didn't miss anything, but that stuck with me that happened. Yeah, but if you don't do that, then it is a good game. Sorry, I'm just having a drink of coffee. Excuse me. Yeah, so there was herbs up here, wasn't it? There was something up here. Where was it? There. I don't think... Let's see what we can discard for that. So we've got 5 magic points all level. Resuscitation. Antidote. 5 magic points. Restores 150 hit points to the entire party. Gives resistance to paralysis. SPL break. I want to keep... I've got 2 of those. I think it seems worth keeping because magic might be fairly important. 10 SP to a friend. Restores 3 level 1 magic. This is what I'm more inclined... We haven't been poisoned for a while, but I don't have a means of getting rid of poison other than these antidote things, so I don't want to leave myself short. Restores 20 magic points all levels to 1 ally. Revives fallen friend. 10 SP. 20 SP entire party, so maybe get rid of one of these. So I've got 2 of those now, that's pretty good. 40 hit points. So it seems... Basically, I know I don't need... Alright, we've got enough of these. We'll discard it. Because we've got 2 people who can heal, who have magic spells, and so there's only one of the characters that would need to use healing items, and even then we've got... If we're in that sort of dire straits that the other 2 can't, we've got means to do that. Sorry, I want to explore, so I don't want to miss anything. So that's why I'm kind of going these sort of strangled routes. I apologise if it gets a bit tedious. So we might have accidentally picked the right route here, and I don't really want that. I want to. There's nothing point to fight, is there? Nope. Right, let's get back on ourselves. Sorry, I know this is going to make slow progress. There we go. Fighty fight. Yeah, so what else? What else I play? I haven't managed to play Witch. I managed to play a bit on Monday because it was, I think I mentioned last time, it was a bank holiday on Monday in the UK. But I haven't played any since then because I had stuff to do, stuff to work on. I've had to do decorating. Fuck. Oh well. Get to use that heal spell at least. Did a lot of damage to Sue though.
Not bad, eh?
108 experience points. I don't know if that's gonna. So we're maybe 2 fights away from with Justin, depending on what type of fights. If it's one with quite a lot of enemies, but we're going to use his magic. Yeah, so like I say, I've not managed to play Witcher as much as I would have liked. I don't know if this is the right way now. God, got myself all spun around. Anytime you're ready, birdie. Come on, you can fly over the top of that. You're a bird. Pussy. Yeah. So fronting up to that bird. That's, you know, big man. Right, I think it's this way, maybe. Yeah, I think I went left there, so we'll keep going up. Tree. I think we get the initiative after that. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, I would have loved to just play Witcher. I think that's why, you know, if I'm at the point where all I get to do is, you know, I'm maybe only getting to play games at the weekend. That you can see maybe why this week's Grandia Weekly it's the first time I've wanted to play it in other weeks and had issues where it's maybe stopped me from playing it, but today was the first time where I've sort of gone, I'm not sure I can be bothered. Because I have so I got Steinscape to review, which is a graphic novel that's on Vita and PS3. We've got the Vita version. I think it comes out next week in Europe. So I think it's like the 4th that comes out in Europe. I don't know how far in I am. I don't know how long it is. I'm at the point where I know it's about time travel. I've got that far. And certainly that might be a spoiler, so I apologise because I didn't know anything going in, and I think someone did tell me that and I'd forgotten. But yeah, I've some initial impressions based on very very early stuff. Is it starts off a bit tedious because it this isn't a huge criticism of it, just that it's deliberately confusing and deliberately a bit vague at the start. You have no idea what's going on. You just dropped in and the characters are talking about stuff, and you know it does that thing that happens sometimes where I don't know what you're talking about, and the character you're talking to will say something, and instead of them then explaining it, they just don't. So your character's in the dark, or that character is asked the question that you're asking, and they didn't get an answer, so you didn't get an answer, and so it just carries on. It does that for a decent amount of time. You just left in the dark, and now it's starting to get to stuff's happening. It's like, okay, I understand where this is going. I understand why I was kept in the dark, because what happened before is supposed to be a mystery. Like they couldn't reveal that because otherwise that would reveal the story. Sorry, 1 second. Yes, Justin's leveled up. Has the music changed as well? It seems a bit more. No, maybe I just have to go in for a while. Okay, Fina's now. Well, obviously she's going to be next leveled up, but she's getting to the point where it's not a million miles away. Justin starts his wit. I don't know if that's magic usage, but it seems to be that's the thing that he's got a lot of. Whereas Sue, for a little girl, has the most strength. It's very strange. Okay, well, he's got the worst magic though. I mean, like, Fina's got 18 magic points to burn. I should be using magic. I should have given her the heal spell. Whereas Justin's is a little lower at 12, or significantly lower. Sue at 14, given that she mainly just gets to use magic, gets to use healing stuff, is fine because the healing just used one, like one magic, one MP. So we can see what's down here. So, okay, let's go get that money and come back. So yeah, I'll say this, that the artwork's cool on it. I do like the artwork on Steins Gate, and I like I say, I've got to the point where it's an interesting thing now. So the plan was to spend this morning. I've got stuff to do, so sorry about this. The D-pad's playing up a little, bit stop-starty. Nothing there other than money. Oh, can I get through there? No. Yeah, so what the fuck am I going? Here we go. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, I think this is the right area. So I could go up, but I'm gonna go left. Am I? Or maybe I'll go up. Like this. It's guarding something, so yeah, I'm glad we went up. Yeah, it's starting to get interesting. So the plan was to spend this morning just playing that. Reading it, I guess. So far there's not really been any gameplay. I guess the bit that might get called gameplay is you'll get emails off people and you get to choose how to respond to, or you don't get to choose how to respond to them, you always get to choose if you respond to them. But there's a couple of words that are highlighted and you can select them and that's how you reply. So maybe you reply on that topic, and the problem with that is that once you've hit that you're going to reply, you don't know what's going to be said. So I think depending on what you say to people, that maybe affects the endings. I think. I haven't had this explained to me yet, and I don't know how to get the good ending, bad ending, or whatever. So I don't know. I presume, hopefully, I'll get to the end of it before I review it. That's the plan. So I mean that's always the plan, but there's certain things where it's not always the way. We're not going to keep that. I'm sure. Here's the thing. I think that's probably fairly important, but yeah, -1 defense. If they keep giving it to us, it's probably important. But fuck it. We'll see what happens. Now we're going this way. Okay, so we can go back on ourselves. Looks like there's another river or something up there. So we'll go back on ourselves and see where this takes us. Takes us to a tree. Yeah. So that's going to be the. Hopefully today we'll spend a bit more time on it. But I would have loved to have just sat and played Witcher all day, and like just I was like a couple of hours this morning just to drink some coffee and read this thing, make a bit of progress on it, and then I just played Witcher and done the stuff I need to do, and then played Witcher. Yeah, and that's I don't know that I'm going to get time to play Witcher today, which is a bit disappointing, because that's all I want to do. But I've also been sent a game called here we go, Supercharged Robot Volkaiser, which is a side-on shoot 'em up, like spaceship shoot 'em up R-Type type thing, that is based on like 70s anime, like Super Roboto and that sort of stuff. So it's yeah, I I certainly like the trailer. Whether or not the the game matches up, we will find out. I'm gonna play that today and record a video for it today as well. That's cool. I don't know what's gonna be in it. Sometimes these are weapons. Sometimes they're just like potions or something. So like yeah, speed seed. So I'm gonna use it and 1 wit. So speed seed seems one wit. So we say now Justin's got really good wit. We keep using them on Sue, and I'm not sure it's so I'm gonna give it to Fina because Sue's had a lot of them. So right, I don't know where this is taking us now. I don't know if this just took us right back to the start. Well, there's enemies here, so maybe I should have pushed on. Maybe I shouldn't have come this way. We'll go back up if I can remember how to get back up, and we'll see what's up there. Right, Fina, you can take the bird. Sue, you can take that. Justin, pow.
What a cinch.
Yeah, I'm sort of wishing I'd given Sue the pole now, because her oh yeah, I was going to go up, wasn't I? Might as well get this money, have this fight, get this money, then maybe go up and explore. Well, I might as well carry on going down now, I guess, see what's down there, and then just go up and explore again. Fina Fire. I think that's the one that looks like it'll get to. We'll let Justin get a bit of magic in as well, so we'll.
Full flame burn 'em.
Yeah, so that's something we're gonna review. I don't know, unfortunately, how much time I'll necessarily get to spend with it, but I'm gonna. I want to obviously do a decent job with it, reviewing it. I think it's out. Let me read the email because I think I've got a few days before it comes out. 4th of June, so I don't think there's any embargo or anything. So I'm not just going to play today and that's it. I'm just going to play it to the point where I can do a video today and then give it more time through the week so that the review goes up at the same time as the game, ideally. Maybe the day before. But yeah, it's... I don't know, we'll see how good it is. It's from a company called New Media. I don't think they developed it. Let's see who developed it. Astroport developed it. So it's fairly cheap. It's $3.99. Hard to be too sniffy about that if it's if it's even remotely decent. Oh my god, where am I going? Fuck. Right. So let's go back up, and I think this counts as up. Okay. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Right, so we're going to go back down again, because that's clearly the next area. So we are recovered. Go explore a little. I should say I'm not playing this with a guide. I've mentioned before, but if you're here we go. This is I don't know what this is going to be. Might be something really useful. Bow fruit we've used before. 10 SP to a friend. We don't need it. We've got a couple of those. Yeah, I'm not playing this with a guide, and while I have played this before, which I keep saying, so I apologise if you've watched a few of these and have heard me say it before. It was like 15 years ago. It was back when the Saturn was out. I played it in Japanese on the Saturn, and it's I really enjoyed it, but I never finished it. I think I ran about. I think I got to disc 2 maybe. and we got to the point where I had 4 characters, and I'd had a 4th character for a while. So this is the right one. There we go. Yeah, try and keep 2 saves. Just to explain why I do this is, if something goes wrong, that's the one I need to load, and I get to complain about this one. Look how much progress I made. So we played for an hour. That's that's a handy little note. So we're okay. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, the plan for this episode was always to get through the Misty Forest and get up, or get through the end of the world. Oh, right, okay. Well, now we know that's going to happen. I don't think we got hit. It's a bit sort of not framey, I guess, juddery. So yeah, hopefully we can get to the end of this. If it took us an hour and I do a 2-hour episode, then that's fine. So, come on, Sue. You can, guy's doing a special to take him out. And, it's got teamwork. Okay, that's it's a little hard to see. 3DS, which I don't know if you can fall off or not. I don't really want to find out either. It sort of feels like you maybe could. Oh, right, okay, well, there you go. I should have just stood on it and then moved away. So another speed seed. I'm going to give that to Justin this time. How much damage did we take though? Barely any. In fact, like 2 of them took damage. Oh, fuck. Agi fruit. 3 agility, sweet and sour. So we will use that on Sue. So we're taking a bit more. I don't trust this at all. So what was falling? There's something... Why are they... So... Oh, fuck. Right, so presumably it takes us up somewhere. But let's go back this way. No, we don't want to go into World 2. We're going to go up here and see what... Ah, fuck. Is it going to come back down, or... Yeah, it's going to come back down, right. Let's get on there. Let's see where it takes us. Ah, fuck. Well. Well. Let's not play about on the end of the world, shall we? Justin... we'll let Sue do some healing, because Sue has more magic than Justin. Heal. Right, so someone leveled up. I think Sue leveled up. Thing is, if you don't explore, you know what's going to happen is it'll teach you that don't stand on this thing, don't stand on this thing, don't stand on this thing, and then there'll be the one you just can't stand on that thing. Will be the one that's got the best sword in the game on it. Shit! I should have. It's like I should have gone to the right, shouldn't I? Because what was on the right? Let's go to the right this time. Nothing's on the right. Okay. Let's go to the left. Oh, you son of a bitch! The hell is a Scylla? Block the magic of one enemy. That seems useful. So let's get rid of something. I've never used it. It seems like a good thing to keep. So I don't want to get rid of it. But we've got potions for that. So bollocks. Auto. Yeah, slammed into by these, am I? End of the world 3. Ah, fuck me. No, let's just take me up, or do I have to stand on it? Stand. New sword for Justin. Probably explode as I pick it up. Oh, it's just a knife. Huh. So I'll get rid of something because it might be more powerful. Like Fina has used the knife a little bit, so it might be more powerful than. What should we get rid of? I don't really want to get rid of. I've got 3 of those, 4 of those. 5 of those. Right, we're going to get rid of a Resi potion. Stand on this. Equip. Do you know what? Why not? Why not give Sue the staff for a while and let her level that up? Is that coming back up? Do I have to fall down? Fall down. There we go. So end of the world 3. It's quite interesting if the challenge on this section isn't the enemies, it's the level itself. That's quite original for an RPG. Okay. Safe place to take a little rest, indeed. Also means this might be quite a short little thing. There's an item store box. We'll use that because yeah, we're basically having to drop all sorts of stuff. So I'll free up a bit of space, I think. Right, let's talk to Sue. I'm not sure it's awesome, Sue. We keep getting rocks dropped on our head and getting crushed by things. barely remember Java. We had to go. He's the guy who lived in the mine, isn't he? I think. Okay. So we've already talked to Sue about that. So let's see what she says. How come you know about Java? Everyone knows who Java is. That's just... Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... So is that... Okay. Stash item. So we're gonna stash. Might keep that on me just in case. That's maybe a bad thing to get rid of, but let's get rid of one of the antidotes. Let's get rid of. That seems excessive. SP to the entire party. So we've still got one of those. Cause paralysis. Good against nebulous monsters. Tempted just to leave it because she's got the knife now, but oh, well, maybe that'll be a mistake. Keeping Sue's because she, like I said, I like that she doesn't have to run to attack enemies, and yeah, it might be a mistake. Overwrite existing save, yes. And yeah, let's get moving. This looks suspicious, doesn't it? I pushed it. Now what? Oh, there we go. Like it under that. This is okay. No, alright, good. Yeah, so what else have I played this week? I tell you what, I reviewed this week. I reviewed a game called Hook, which is, it's on Android and iOS. I believe it was like 9p the other week on Google. It's a, one of those puzzle games that come out on, I think, that use the touchscreen somewhere, you know, like an unusual type puzzle game. That for all the, maybe this is something I'll write about one day, that for all the shit that deservedly I think gets talked about mobile gaming, because I do think it is poor, generally. I don't have a lot of fun. I've got loads of games on Android. I keep buying them the same way I buy games on Steam. You know, the cheap, okay, that's supposed to be good. Yeah, that looks interesting. And then it's maybe I'm gonna go on this, or am I? Doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Let's try it again. Alright, okay, so we're just going to the end of the world 4. Yeah, so I find a lot of them are not good. They're just not particularly good games, and then even the ones that get highlighted sometimes, like Monument Valley, I don't think it's that great. It looks great, but it's not particularly good. It's I think Echo Chrome does it. Oh shit! That's clearly gonna fall. Holy shit! Let's move back. Yes. Okay, well, that was dramatic. Yeah, Echo Chrome wasn't perfect, but I think in terms of a puzzle game, I think it's a better puzzle game than Monument Valley. I don't think it looks as good. Might not. I don't know. Maybe it's not as fun because it can be quite frustrating. But his head move. Yeah, he's firing stuff at us. So I've been very distracted by these big stone warriors that are chasing us. That's a bird, is it? It's only knocking Justin back, but... well, we've been attacked, so maybe this is why one of those... I mean, it's a big thing made out of stone, so maybe this is where the defense thing would be quite useful. Suku buys a bit of time. We're gonna use some defense boosting stuff, I think.
Please protect us.
Wow, that did loads of damage. Oh, maybe it's because it attacks with wind. This actually wasn't all that difficult to fight. But yeah, yeah, that took longer for Sue to attack than I'd like. The best thing about it was how quickly she attacked, because it made up for, you know. So we'll see. I might have to put the other thing. That weapon looks good, just not, you know, maybe not the best thing. So we press that. So now we go to End of World 5. We're racing through this, so. Yeah, so Hook. Basically, the idea. I'm going to just like stop for a second so I can explain what Hook was. Hook is a game where I described it as it's Kaplunk meets. It's a lockpick minigame meets Kaplunk. So the idea is to remove lines. And so you press a button, remove the line. And they're all connected by a circuit. And initially, the first couple levels are just like 3 buttons, 3 lines. You just remove them, no issue. And then you'll get a line with a hook on it. And so you can't take that line out until the line that it's hooked onto has gone. So initially, it's really, really easy. The game's too easy at the start. But it has nothing to explain the rules. So you just so you're not getting frustrated. I guess they've made it really easy. So it's just like, okay, look, play about with it. There you go. That's how to do this. And then it gets more complicated. So like one button will move multiple lines, but the circuit you can then rotate corners of the circuit so that it's not connected. Or maybe you have to work out which pair to remove first and things like that. It becomes way more interesting, and it's never hugely complicated, but it certainly the last few levels, some of them get a bit more difficult. The issue I had more was that do you know what, we're gonna no, we're not. She hasn't got the thingy for it. What I was thinking was, there's a lot of these bats. If I can make it so they don't all attack all at once, that would be quite handy. I don't know how much damage that just did to Fina. I was hoping he'd be attacking someone else. Okay. I think it's going after Sue, isn't it? Yeah. So it does 18. It's not great. But I should be right. Fina didn't seem to take much damage though.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, I could have done with Sue being first, or even Justin being first, so that I could use the wind 'cause it's got a bigger area. Get the magic done so it slowed them all down so I could get other attacks in. That's what I was trying to do, but unfortunately Fina's magic doesn't cover enough area. And she only had fire, and I think because flying enemies just don't get hit by fire, I think. Yeah, so magic, Justin, heal, Sue. Presumably at some point, unless this just takes me up. No. Okay. There is something up there. I won't be able to see it. So presumably at some point the oh, you bastard. It's not going to reappear, is it? Oh, it has reappeared. Great! Another one of them. Okay, well now we can get up here. Press this button. Wonder. Should we press that button? Oh well. Too late now. I think it was just a big thing of money on the block that crushed us, so we can live without that. We've got money. So yeah, we're getting through these levels here, and this is like the third camp section. I wonder if it's supposed to be this quick through, but oh well. Okay, so I guess we're done. Yeah, so I recommend Hook. I think it has gone up in price, but I think it's still fairly cheap. I read that the guy's trying to get it on Steam through Greenlight. I am less convinced with that. Let's see if I've got anything else I can get rid of. Okay. Oh yeah, I picked up another trust, didn't I? Don't know what this does. Don't know what it does. Maybe if it's just that they hold it. Who knows? What time are we on? We're on hour 24 according to the video. So let's keep going a little. Overwrite. I'm so wary of saving over the wrong one and then losing the video or something. And right, let's press this button. See what happens. So that they keep saying it feels like there's no top tells me that we're gonna get to a top. I'm gonna avoid those what look like searchlights. Let's try and go. Ooh. These look like, I don't know, are they gonna collapse? This should be. I wonder if there was something down there. Who knows? Let's see what we've got into a fight with. Oh, just some bats. Oh, right, and a gas cloud. Right. Crap. Justin. Hal. Perfect chance. So it should buy us some time. Obviously it'll weaken everything, even if it doesn't kill everything. So she's leveled up a dagger. And Sue, we'll see what this does. So I don't... Maybe it's just that she was doing a critical before that took ages.
Pretty easy, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Might leave her with that. We'll see. Very close to Fina leveling up, which is good. Right, let's just keep hammering pick up because there might be an item, an item down here. I don't know that there is. All right, okay, well, it probably is, and I've missed it. I can't believe you missed that. End of the world 7. All right. Well. Yeah, as I was saying, they keep mentioning, oh, I don't think it's the top, so I'm presuming we're really close to the top. I don't know. That's where these things usually work, isn't it? Go this way. Doesn't want me to go this way. I'm going to go this way. See how they like it. What happens if I press this button, do you think? Oh wow, I don't know what that does. Oh shit. Well, okay. Don't just press buttons. Simple as that. Emerald bird. Fuck. Shit. I don't know how to approach this. Okay, well we can kill these bats. I'm gonna use Howl because it so it might buy us a bit of time. Might also not.
It's a tornado!
Who attacks first out of Justin in that bat? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, that worked out alright. Although Sue's getting a pounding. Not Sue, sorry, Fina. Right, we are... Sue is going to get another turn before anyone else. And that thing is going to do... So, here's the thing. If I get rid of... I'll attack that. She will then presumably hit this, which buys me a bit more time. Which means Justin can critical that. Fina kill that. So we now have a bit more time. Right, wait, this is dead. Well done, guys. Good work, Fina. Justin can heal you, so he levels up his healing, hopefully, finally. Okay. Well, let's not press that button again, though. Magic, Justin, heal. It's Fina, isn't it? Yeah. Skill level up. Good. I wonder if he learnt a new move. Okay, there's nothing in there. Wait, can we go? No. Now what? Right. Sue, Fina even, you can take out that guy. Sue, Hal, Justin, that guy's doing magic. Someone's going to get hit with something magic here, or one of their specials, unfortunately. That just makes it harder to hit. Right, I can't hit the invisible one, so we're going to get hit by it at some point. But we might as well kill this guy. Assume we can. There we go.
Hip hip hooray!
Okay, so Sue is getting there for a next level as well. He's past halfway to the next level, which is pretty handy. I'm gonna heal as well. So he's got level 2 now. Fina. Oh, that'll be enough. Could be there's 10 levels to the end of the world. 10's a nice round number, isn't it? Yeah, so I sort of talked about this last week. A friend of mine is moving in with us, and that maybe makes these videos a bit more difficult to do. I wasn't entirely sure I was going to get crushed there. Holy shit, we've out of the way of the laser. I wonder if I picked the wrong side there, whether or not I'd have been stuck. Yeah, there was those spotlights before. I don't know what they did. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to get smacked into, do you reckon? We need to move, because the arm is up in the air. Okay. Do it again. Or not? Oh, for fuck's sake. Prick. Alright, so he just does it. Ah. What's everyone's health like after that? Got hit by a couple of them. Oof. Right, Justin. Oh, meant to heal yourself rather than... So I'm going to let Sue heal herself because we haven't leveled her up for all. And the magic's just... Oh no, magic just went to 10. I wanted to learn a heal spell. Justin's magic's gone down a bit. He's only got 6. So presumably there'll be a camp. There seems to be quite often at the minute, so we can heal. Maybe not. Oh, maybe this is a boss fight. So we got 3 of these to deal with. I might use a special attack. Claybird and Emerald Bird. V-slash! Actually, do you know what? That does 20. We've got So that would leave me with 42. If I did 14, no, it wouldn't leave me with, it would leave me with 32, which would mean I could do one more of them and not quite have enough for one of those. Whereas V slash is 14, 28, and then 42, which would leave me with 10, so I could do 3 of them. Fuck it.
V-slash.
She is going to... Why is that using earth energy? Gonna raise our stats with her. Oh Christ. The two I didn't pick are obviously the ones that are doing the magic spell. Great. So the question is, do I kill them? Get rid of that with Sue, or do I delay with? We're gonna risk it. We're gonna try and hopefully she can take this thing out. So we're only gonna get hit by 2 things, even though it's 2 powerful things. Right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna defend. It's not good. Let's try that.
Here goes.
Don't know how long she has paralysis for. Should we use some magic with her? Should we use some crackle on this? I have to heal. Justin's back in the game. Good. Right. Shit. So all we need is to buy time so Justin can heal. This thing should die now, hopefully, if that magic's powerful enough. No, I can kill it with Justin. It's just whether or not Sue will take too much damage. Because basically they're both going to get a turn, and that might wipe out both Justin and Fina. Whereas if I, oh shit, if I, bollocks, let's go, let's take it out.
V-slash.
I'm gonna endure, so at least she won't be wiped out. Hopefully it doesn't kill Sue. It killed Sue.
They're there.
Will she get there in time? Nope. If I don't... okay. Alright. It's staggered for ages, right? That's useful. That's useful to know. We will kill this thing. It's a bit more of an interesting fight, wasn't it? I feel a bit bad for Sue. She doesn't get any experience points. Oh, she gets weapon stuff. I don't know if she. No, she doesn't get any experience points. That's a shame because she. That might have made a big difference because she's quite close to getting another level. Is she back? Is she up on her feet? No, she's dead. So it's a good job we. So she got a magic button? No. Justin's. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna press this button. See what happens. This seems like a very dangerous thing to, you know. Though I guess that was the point. Was it wasn't supposed to be easy to climb. Right, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna heal up, which means using a chunk of Justin's magic, but I'm gonna risk it because if needs be, I'll just use. I've got one of those magic things. But I get the feeling we must be near a restore point or something because we've been doing this for a while. Maybe not. There you go. See? Disappointed that I messed that up with Sue, unfortunately, that Sue went down. She could have gained some levels, but... don't think we are arguing. Do you know, I was getting a bit down there because Sue had died, she missed out on those experience points. This is, you know, this has summed up that. I feel like I've connected with it, and yeah, if we pool our strength, I know we can get over this wall. We worked as a team, we fought on, resurrected Sue, we got back, we can do this. So presumably that's right, we're adventurers, we'll forge ahead tomorrow, yeah. Done. Let's go. Hey look, just a sea sky's full of beautiful stars. Oh yeah, awesome. I'm sure it's just a little further to the top. Come on everybody, we can do it. We can do it. No. We will do it. This is, we're not finishing this episode until we get to the top of this fucking wall. Which might have to be quite soon, because there's a god ray. We're near the top. I can't rotate the camera, which is probably a pretty sure sign that we are on the other side. I believe this shot is is my go-to image, or roughly is my go-to image from for the headers for these on the website. Bitparade.co.uk. Don't forget to go visit. Yeah, it makes the world shine like gold. Not Bitparade, just this bit. So yeah, I think this bit, like a hand-drawn version of it, is the image I've used quite often, the header image. So that's nice, isn't it? I'm tempted. Mark, one of the writers, the more tech person, I guess, he suggested that we. Do you know what? Fuck, where's the heal point? I thought that was. Sorry, I thought that moved. So that thing that's in the top right, it is moving, yeah. So I didn't want to. Like, is it an enemy? Because we haven't saved. This might be the other bit of art I've been using, or the one that I used last week, where they're sort of falling through the air. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, Mark suggested using screen grabs. Now, the point of this, or one of the points of doing Grandia Weekly, was it was a bit of content for the site. It was something that would get me through the game, because I never finished it, and I wanted to finish it, as I've discussed over and over and over. But one of the things was, it was easy. I was going to record the audios directly as I captured the video. So basically just record the audio over the top, and that's it, and then just upload it. That was all I was going to do. I wasn't going to mess about with anything. That's not happened, as things have gone wrong and things like that. I have to take more care with it. I have to start the video and then start recording and then line it up and then split the video and audio and then combine them. Yeah, it's just a lot of fucking work. So it's 2 hours to record it and then possibly half an hour messing about. Probably not half an hour messing about sometimes, and then I have to sit all day while it uploads and stuff. Alright, so I got a new CPU, which is computer problems the other week, which is why I was complaining at the start of this about these taking a while. So the new CPU does mean that it processes the video quicker, which is good. Which just means like I can't play The Witcher while it's fucking doing it. But once it's uploading on, we're still alive. I'm gonna let Justin just enjoy this for a minute. I wonder where Sue is. Maybe, I wonder if I remember a point where there was only 2 of us, and that might be the point we're at. We need to go find Sue, possibly. Right, well, there is a save point there. There is a stash thing here. There's also money there. Oh, I don't want to go to the stash place. So, this is a bit less than 2 hours, but it seems like a very good point to... look at this, though. I mean... it's cool. I really like Granny. I really like this sort of little attention. I mean, granted, flowers don't really move like that, but... They could just be static, and they're not. There's a bit of movement and stuff. Yeah, as I was saying, anyway, I've gone past the point where it matters now, but Mark was saying I should start using screen grabs from the video as the header image, because then I get a new one every week and people can see what we're up to, blah blah blah. Again, more work than I can be arsed with. This was supposed to be easy, especially as it's not like it's hugely popular. No one fucking watches this. It's just a way for it's one of those things where if I'd not bothered recording it and I'd managed to stick with it, I was playing it every weekend. I definitely wouldn't have played it this weekend. There's no chance. So, but because I'm recording these, I forced myself to do it. But if I wasn't, I managed to stick with it, I'd have got to about this point and thought, I should have recorded these. And it'd be too late to start at that point. So, yeah. So it's content for the site is one thing, but also it's, like I say, it's forcing me to go through. Right, so we went quite a way without saving there from like in terms of end of the world levels. So I'm going to save it there. This area is called Valley of the Flying Dragon, and in brackets 1 to the guide that I've got open. Like I said, I don't use the guide to solve my way through the game or anything. It's just I was checking to see how far through the game we were, and yeah, we've still got. If I do 2 areas next week, so there's a village coming up after this Valley of the Flying Dragon, and then basically if I do 2 every week, then we've got 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 week maybe, depending if I do 3 1 week or maybe. So yeah, 5 or 6 weeks until we get to disc 2. Once we get to disc 2, it is a shorter disc. I don't know if it is actually a shorter disc in terms of time, but it would be nice to get through the halfway point. It is tempting to maybe go, right, that's the halfway point, I'm not playing it for a few weeks, take a break, but I'd also like to finish this well before the end of the year, ideally. But also, I'd love to play Grandia just on my Christmas week off. I'd quite happily sit and play Grandia. So yeah, we're on, like I say, Dragon Valley brackets 1. So, or Valley of the Flying Dragon it's called, but not on this save thing that you're looking at. So yeah, as tempting as it is to keep going, it's kind of tempting to keep going. I have other things to do today, so yeah. In terms of the site, just as I usually do, we did a broke story this week about Andrew House referring to the Vita and Vita TV, because it's essentially the same thing, as legacy platforms in the West. They're still selling very well they're still selling well in Japan and Asia, so we sort of refers to them as legacy platforms in the West. That then took our site down because James wrote that story, and it's a couple of times he's written stories that have caught on and have landed a bit. I don't know where he posts them that people get to see them. Not on our website. I mean, he does post them on our website, but that's not where people check. But yeah, I actually saw, after it all, managed to get the site back up, and then saw the story pop up again, linking to us on NeoGAF, and was like, oh, fuck it hell. But yeah, it got closed because it's old news now. So yeah, which has started a bit of a discussion amongst us as writers about the Vita, and I think we all own one, and we all like the Vita, but I have an issue with Vita fans. I like the hardcore fans of the Vita, because I do like the Vita, and like I say, I'm playing Steins Gate on it at the minute, and Steins Gate is cool. I would quite happily have played Grandia on the Vita. There are other things that I bought. I can't remember the name of it. Bloodlines, is it? Not Bloodlines. Orum. I don't know what it's called. Some RPG that came out about a month and a half ago, 2 months, where your clan is cursed so that you can't procreate, but you also have really short lifespans as well. So you have to make deals with gods and things. I really want to play that at some point. I've got it. I've also got Freedom Wars, which I bought when that came out and I haven't played. So I've got Demon Gaze and a few other things, loads of stuff on the Vita that I'd love to play. I like it. I like that it has these kind of crazy nonsense games that come out on it. I sort of I'm a little raised an eyebrow a little is when people get excited over like a potential port of the mobile version of XCOM, or the mobile version of, well, Civ Rev 2, which is just a mobile game anyway. I'm not disputing they're good games. They may well be. I love Civ 5. I just getting excited about iOS ports is not where, I don't know. You know, that's not what should be happening, I don't think. But people are getting excited, and it's on the 3DS as well, where except people seem to have not got excited about it. The Dragon Quest 8 port that probably won't come out over here, maybe it will. That is apparently the iOS version as well. I loved Dragon Quest 8. I thought it was a fantastic game, but I don't want to play that version of it personally. So I think maybe it's a difference in expectations that the 3DS is probably going to get more support over the next year, even though the Vita's doing alright for games. They're just sort of more niche, I guess, whereas you get the feeling that Nintendo at E3 will maybe announce a couple more 3DS games and stuff, and there'll be bigger things coming. So the 3DS fan base, I guess, the more diehard people there maybe were more. Let's carry on for a second while I'm chatting away. How the fuck do I get down? Seems like a place to stop if I can't get down, doesn't it? So they seem to, in my opinion, have taken the right approach of what the fuck, this is bullshit. I can't get down. I'm supposed to have jumped off this leaf. Weird. Whereas, yeah, like I said, here we go. It must be this. Or do we have to go up this bit? No. Motherfucker. Weird. Oh no, I'm stuck on there. Yeah, so the 3DS. Oh fuck me. Probably should have just stopped, shouldn't I? So 3DS fanbase seems to have done, in my opinion, the right thing by sort of raising an eyebrow at that, and not being pleased with that. Whereas Vita having these games that, you know, if it's just been referred to as a legacy platform, and then so actually no, look, XCOM's coming. And again, XCOM's old. Like, you know, XCOM, you can get that on the PC for pennies. It's been given away. Green Man Gaming were just giving it away for a while. It's hard to get too excited, in my opinion, about that anyway. And that that they are getting that excited about it is maybe problematic. Not that more games is a bad thing. That's not what I'm saying. Just that, you know, there's. I don't know. I guess there's right things to. No, that's not the right phrase, is it? It's not that there's right things and wrong things to get excited about. It's that. There's. I don't know. Should have stopped. That's what should have happened. Shouldn't have brought this up. The Vita has always had an issue where the fan base has maybe been more certain sections anyway, where people also go, well, the Vita's not got any games. Why do I buy a Vita? People go, actually, it's got loads of games. It's got this, and this. It's got Hotline Miami. It's got Persona 4. You kind of, but I've played both of those games. I played them ages ago. I played them on other platforms. I could buy them now for cheaper. So that's been its problem. Is this split where it's not true to say that it doesn't have any games. It does. It has indie games coming. It has weird Japanese games. It has all these sorts of things. It has games that get banned on NeoGAF for being slightly too pedorific. So you can see why people might get a bit defensive. No, it does have games. And getting excited about like a shit port of Borderlands 2. Like, Borderlands 2 wasn't a fantastic game as it was. It wasn't terrible. Well, yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it certainly was less than stellar. But there was a lot of content there and stuff, and yeah, but getting like that's a year late port of that isn't going to run very well and all this. I don't know. I struggle to get excited by that stuff, and some people are because they're like, well, you might have played it before on your PC, but I don't have that. I don't have that option. So I have a 3DS and a Vita, or I'm and so this is as good a version as I'm going to have. I'm pleased that it's coming, and you can see that logic of if you're not playing the PC, it's all well and good, kind of going, well, Hotline Miami's really old, or whatever else is coming out. It's old and it maybe works better on the PC. It's kind of, oh great, yeah, but I don't have that option to me.
What a cinch.
But yeah, you can't. I don't think you could be surprised that the gaming populace, as in gamers with inverted commas kind of thing, struggle to get excited because they. Also, now we've lost Sue. I'm really annoyed about that experience point she didn't miss. Sorry, she didn't get because she's missing out on quite a lot now, which is yeah. I'm sure it's fine. She'll catch up, maybe, possibly, probably not. Yeah. So. Yeah. So most gamers with inverted commas have more than one console, and so they will have it's gamers with inverted commas who have bought the Wii U, and it's the same. I listened to a podcast this week, the Beastcast, where they didn't know Watch Dogs had come out on the Wii U, and they were saying some other stuff hadn't come out on the Wii U that had. That's fine. It's not fine that they didn't know that. They're professionals, but whatever. But that's the thing. It's like getting excited because, well, yeah, but Watch Dogs came out. Wii U got Watch Dogs. It's the same sort of thing. It's like, well, yeah, but is that really the version of Watch Dogs you want to play? I mean, I'll be honest, you don't really want to play any version of Watch Dogs. It's not a very good game, but that's the thing for me is you can, if you've only got a Wii U, then I can totally understand why you're maybe looking at it as, well, I get to play Watch Dogs. It still counts. It's Watch Dogs. I get to play Batman. I get to play Mass Effect. I've played those games on my Wii U. What are you talking about? The Wii U has games, but yeah, I think anyone with a PS3 or 360, not even necessarily a PS4, and then you've got the the PC as well. Like it's I don't know. Those ports become more difficult. I mean, how many people who are going to buy these sort of hardcore games are the ones who don't have anything else? Don't have don't have another console, some other way to play that game. Sorry, it's just gonna. All right, okay. I want to go and. I mean, we're trying to find Sue. I don't want to. If there was a way to find her and then come back and fight these enemies, that'd be great. But yeah, oh well. So I'm tempted to. We need to take that out because it's gonna do some magics. So we unfortunately have to take a look here. See if she can take him out. Justin's about to get attacked, so we'll just hopefully he can defend before he gets hit. Yeah, right. That's fine. So yeah, so don't take this as me not being sympathetic to the Vita and to wanting ports from other platforms. Like SteamWorld Dig as an example, I think of as a 3DS game because it came out on the 3DS first. That's why I played it, because I have a 3DS. But it also then came out on PC and it's on the Vita and it's free, I think, or it has been free on PlayStation Plus. It's on a Humble Bundle at the minute, which I think might. Yeah, we're just gonna discard that. We picked up loads of anecdotes. Yeah, so we're you know, there's multiple ways of playing that, and it is a good game. And if you haven't had a chance to play it, like, I can understand how some people might go, well, I don't really want to buy digital games on a 3DS, so you know. Oh shit! Didn't kill it.
Pretty easy.
I don't know what a health weed is. We will have a look now, because if it is just a health pickup, then I might keep it and keep one of them and drop a thingy, an antidote, because we should have quite a few antidotes. 80 hit points. Yeah, we'll let's discard some stuff. Let's get rid of ginseng. Does 40. There's something that we did have something that did less than that. Get rid of ginseng, and we've got how many antidotes? We've actually only got 3 because of you know. So we'll take them. I think this. Right, it doesn't look. Oh, that's creepy. That like something was coming towards us then. So it doesn't look like this. So there could be hidden stuff that we can't see, which is yeah, we can't get through there. So let's head this way to try and find soup. There's a big horde of things. It'd be nice to find soup before we have to fight those huge horde of enemies. Let's see. I think these might be weak to fire, so I'm gonna try it. So he's got burn flame, but we'll just use normal. It should at least buy us time if it doesn't kill it. It didn't kill it. Oh well. Oh, I think it's defended. So yeah, don't take this as me having a go at the Vita, because I do like the Vita. It's a shame it didn't really find its place. I think it kind of has found its place now. What it does and what it does well. Whether or not that is, I mean, that clearly is a fairly niche thing. What it does and what it does well. I think that's my issue, is that there seems to be a misunderstanding that. That's where my issue comes in, is that I think maybe people don't appreciate that just because you like that thing doesn't mean it should be popular. Like, that is not a reason to it's just 4 level 2 magic points to a friend. We don't have one of these, but I also don't use that sort of level of magic, so I'm not gonna bother. Row. Row. We'll just kill this before I get over there. Okay, so now I know that. I think that's. Is it? Yeah, as I say, that's the evidence there of the physicality of a game, that characters take up physical space. But yeah, I think it looks like Justin and Phoenix both do enough damage that they can kill each one of these on their own each. So that's pretty good to know. to go fight these. Because I don't mind fighting these things. It's more, I don't want... I'd like to get Sue back before I fight them. I'd like to get a thingy, get her some experience. Oh well. Right, well, fire didn't do a lot against them, so we'll just have to do normal stuff. Problem is, Justin will waste an attack. Oh, that's what's alright. Fina is doing enough damage. I was going to say, will Fina get enough? Right, heal with Justin. He's about to fight something very powerful. Or 3 of those thingy enemies. All of a sudden, I am glad that I gave I gave someone some magic points, or a heal spell even. What's up here? Money? Is it worth getting into this fight just for some money? Sure. I mean, what I will say though is, it's rare that the Vita is my go-to thing. That is a shame, but that's unfortunately just the way it is. I've played some Shin Megami this week, and I was complaining that it's it's taking a long time to get through, and I feel like I'm ready for that game to end. I'm done with that game. I mean, I'm obviously not, but sort of, and knowing that there could be quite a lot left is frustrating. Basically, I'm at the point where I'm at the end game, but I'm at the end game that is many hours. So it's the sort of thing where I think if I just played it all weekend, or even all week, there we go. Let's get rid of that. Then I can make a real dent in it, and get very close to the end, and that's obviously not the worst thing. But yeah, so I mean, like when I go back to an RPG, I'm not going back to Demon Gaze, and I really like Demon Gaze. I own Persona 2 and 3, and I like Persona. I should maybe one day go and finish 4. But it's it's seemingly it's not gonna happen. Oh shit, she didn't kill it. Ah, fuck. She's not gonna kill that before it hits him, so we'll... I'm a bit confused there as to whose turn it was to attack.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm going to use that health weed. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to use... I can't use an item from my inventory, I don't think. I think I'd have to get rid of something to get this thing. I might as well change out all my ginsings. I think that's the last one I've got. Yeah. I've got a heal spell on me, so it's not too bad. We're not using magic in this area anyway, and we'll let Fina she's fine. She'll cope. So is that like steps or something? Right, go back up because I want to see what's on the other side. Oh, crap. have been nice to have snuck up on them. Oh well. Right, Justin it seems to be stronger against this guy. And Fina, take this. Random hurl, okay.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I've got Freedom Wars and I've got that I can't remember the name, Blood Ties, whatever it was, Ori Masu. I can't remember. Anyway, both look great, and I went through my download list the other day and saw that I had Persona 2 and 3 because they're cheap at the minute. It's like, oh, maybe I should buy them. How many more times am I gonna look at this and you know to buy stuff? I'm not gonna... Actually, do you know what? Use it because Justin has used some magic, so I might as well. There you go, full magic for Justin. Yeah, so like the Vita is, it has a lot on there. Like I say, I've always been a bit sniffy when people say they refer to Persona as like well, you know. I've seen people refer to it as a Vita exclusive, and it isn't a Vita exclusive because I played it years ago on the PS2, and I enjoyed it. But I also watched Giant Bomb play through it, and so I've never quite felt the urge to go and finish the game as much as I would kind of like to. I think it's a fantastic game. Just you know, we'll get there. I'll maybe go back to it at some point. Again, it seems like one of those things where I could just do a stream of it or something, but I don't think enough people would watch, so it's maybe not worth it. As tempting it is to pick up Persona 4 on the Vita, because yeah, I see the benefit of playing that game on a handheld. I see the appeal certainly, but I think it's. I might as well finish it. I'm closer to the end on the PS2 than just starting again. Okay. Oh fuck. Fucking hell, there's loads of enemies. It's our initiative. Right, good. I think Earthquake might work well against these. Let's try it. Oh, so she doesn't get to use... Oh, the problem is... it's a level... You know, it uses stuff. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Oh, Earth, protect us all!
Bollocks. Oof. Ah, we're alright. We'll get through this. Oh, come on, Fina, get out of the way.
All right, we won.
I mean, 11 hit points, not great, but we've got enough. We'll get through the next fight without worrying, I think. Justin's not far from leveling up. I said, oh, Sue's missed out on so much experience. It'd be nice if there's just a couple of seeds that you just give Sue and she gains some levels. Yeah. Let's back off for a minute and then let's chase in again. See, this is high level Grandia play now. Getting the initiative every time. Yeah, it's what I hoped the PlayStation TV would turn into. You think, should I use fire? Should I use level 2 fire with Justin? How much does he get? Sure, let's see what happens here.
Here goes.
Okay, so they're very weak to fire, seemingly. They attack fairly quick once they get going, so you need a bit of a window.
What a cinch.
Yeah, so I think that's what I hope the PSTV would turn into, but because it's not, the cloud saves. Not that here's the thing: you only have so much time, don't you? And while I could just set up my Vita TV downstairs, because it's a a good way to capture from the Vita. The thought of having to I need to bring it upstairs to capture this. It's easier just to leave it where it is. Even though it's a very small thing, but the idea of just having it, I feel like playing something, I'm just going to spend an hour sat in the front room, and it's particularly in the summer, because our house can get quite warm, and I'm going to use this health weed, whereas the front room's quite nice, quite cool in there, freezing in the winter, but yeah, good, sitting there and just playing through an RPG would be quite a good way to, but that's the thing, it wouldn't be playing through, I'd just be dipping in and out of it, which is, like I say, where the cloud save would be great, is because then I can do the Vita and the PS. What do you reckon? Shit. Alright, let's go. I want to go see what is up there as well. I didn't realise there was the place behind me I could have gone, so I'm just going to see what I can do with this. Right. Justin is going to take this guy down. Sue, you are using, because you only have attacking, well, you only have attacking magic, but I can't use it to heal outside fights. You're going to burn these because they seem susceptible to it. Say these, you only managed to get one. Okay, she's let burn flare. Didn't do a load of damage there. Well, she's just evaded, that's handy. And she can kill this guy. That's good work. And we'll use what is presumably a health weed. Might be an antidote. It is a health weed. We'll use that to heal Fina as well, why not? This just looks suspicious, doesn't it? Weird. Don't know what that... But again, nice touch. But it just looked like it was going to drop down and attack or something. Yeah, if we get to another save point, I think I am going to have to call it, because this is, like I say, quite a long video. I've got other stuff to do today. And it is approaching midday already. God, I've wasted so much of the day. She is taking the piss out of these things. Good work, guys.
All right, we won.
Someone's shoes. It's gotta be thingy shoes, isn't it? Sue shoes. That made a bit of noise. So presumably we gotta go that way because that's where they were. But I'm just gonna have a quick look. Yeah, chest. Oh no. Think we can get an attack in before it does anything? Probably not. Oh well. Fuck. Well, so we've got those antidotes. Well, we're now going to burn through 2 of them. Could do with someone learning a spell, so I don't have to use antidote herbs because I don't like that we've got to burn through 2. Well, maybe once I haven't got enough, it'll start dropping more. And has she got one as well? Yeah. Ah, no, we did use one, so it's tempting to. Oh, well, decision made. Oh well, we'll be fine. Hopefully. We haven't had to reload a save point yet, so we're doing okay. Let's take this guy out. Yeah, I'm going to send her over there so that Justin doesn't have to run around it. Now, hopefully that's dropped an antidote. That'd be quite handy. It has. There you go. It's not too bad, is it? Yeah, I just realised I didn't even need to discard anything, did I? Because I just used 2 antidotes. Oh well. This takes us to the other side of the river, presumably. There are... sneak up. Yes. For initiative. There is something over there we're going to pick up. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, he's fucked off, hasn't he? Oh well, maybe it'll hit one of them. Yeah, that was good work.
All right, we won.
think it might be fire and wind makes lightning attacks eventually. But yeah, we haven't really used wind enough on with Justin to get to that point, unfortunately. Vaccine cures plague of one friend. Okay. Oh, there's money over there. Maybe we just missed that. Oh well, maybe we come back around in a minute. Come on. There we go. So, presumably, we go that way, but let's go and explore this way, because we saw stuff. Or we saw an enemy, at least, so... yeah, let's do some fighting. We're gonna do a flame attack with Fina, just if anything because it'll slow down two of the enemies.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
I was hoping for 3 enemies, I'll be honest, but that thing looks like it's going for Justin, so I'm gonna defend. Oof, right, Fina is oh, she's got another attack now. Didn't work out as well as it could have done, I'll be honest.
All right, we won.
Okay, but we will use that, or one of those, on Fina. Oh well, didn't really need to, but is there anything over here? There's this bread thing. Right. It's got to be on Justin, because she's got loads of magic and we never get to use it anyway. So, don't really need to get into this fight, but well. Ba 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 do 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 do. Hopefully I don't regret. No, it's fine. She's killed it. So Justin seems to not always kill things with these. Not always kill these. It is doing a special. We will kill it before it does it. She's leveling up a dagger nicely, which hopefully means that that dagger move that she learned will have leveled up a little bit as well, because that is going to be quite far behind. Justin's really leveling up as well. The main thing is she does more damage with the with the weapon. If you use it more, they end up doing more damage. Okay. Discard items. Surprising.
What a cinch.
Yeah, I think one of the problems with using the Vita TV just as like a little RPG machine set up in another room that you just like, alright, okay, I'll just sit down here and play this for a while, is that it depends on the RPG. Something like this has been quite straightforward. It's fine, you know, seems a good way to play it, but something like let's go over here. Like a Persona game or something like that, or like, so the Shin Megami Tensei game that I'm playing, Shin Megami Tensei 4, I'm having real difficulty at times and having to use a guide, not because it's a complicated game necessarily, but the map is terrible. There is no, I mean, there's a world map, but it just, you have no idea where you want to go. It's referring to things by different names and just sort of kind of, as though you know Tokyo, and maybe that's the point, is it's aimed at that kind of person, and aimed at the Japanese people. Most of them, I say most of them, a good chunk of them will know Tokyo, because so much of their population is based there. But doesn't really work for the Western. I've never been to Tokyo, so that's a bit of an issue. But so that's where the guide comes in. Still, I might risk the fire thing again with her. I don't know if it will. This might be a mistake. I might have been better off just killing that thing rather than using a magic spell that maybe won't do enough damage. But we'll see. Alright, well it stopped it doing a magic spell at least. Or the skill move or whatever. Right, if that's an antidote, we're gonna take it, because we used to have health read, so we might as well just use that. Yeah, because there's nothing I found more irritating over the years than so there's a point in Dragon Quest 8 where you just kind of have to use a guide. Okay, so we've got a full puffy, but I've got to pick that up. Sort of tempted to see what's down there. Nothing seemingly. Right. So I don't know if we're miles away from Sue or whether she's just going to be in this next screen. If we can save, then I might do. I don't know how big this area is. I wonder if this is where we get our fourth character then.
Hey, you! Is this pot yours? What happened to what was inside?
Are you hungry? I'm afraid I ate it all. There's nothing left.
That's not true, there's loads.
That does it! Hey! Come on and fight! I'll take you on. I'll make you into stew.
Ha! You and I in a duel. Well, how about that? I'll be glad to take you on. I am Gadwin, Knight of Dight.
I don't know if we can win this or not.
slash.
Oh, right, no, clearly not. It's just defend and defend. Or is he just defending? He's just defending anyway. Okay, so it's clearly not a fight you can win. Uh-oh. Oh, that's shit.
Come, power of the universe! Ha! Dragon King Slice!
So he said he was a Knight of Dite, and Dite is the village that we can go to in a minute. So, I think he might join us. He might be a bit more of a dick than I thought he was. I'm not too sure, but I seem to remember the guy who was our fourth party member had horns of some sort. I remember him being slow, but yeah, we'll see. So hopefully we can save now, because this is a long video. 2 hours 44 it's been going. I mean, it won't be 2 hours 44 for you, because I had to record a minute or two just so I could line up the stuff. Okay, I'm sorry Godwin, I jumped to conclusions about you. Thanks for helping too. Justin, my son Sansi does it all the way. Maybe he's all right. Yeah, I think he probably joins us. Okay, so we'll learn his. Tell me more about this strange place. Again, that seems more like what Justin would say. So is that it? We're going to Gadwin. We're going with Gadwin to some place called Dite. That sounds great. And Fina, are you sure it's okay when you make such a promise so quickly? I get bad premonitions. Okay. Maybe we could buy some more weapons, some more armor and stuff. We've got loads of money, so we'll equip everyone. Justin could do with a new sword, I guess. We never really used the Sue's thingy much. Right, there must be a heal thing around here. Maybe it's in Gadwin's house. Yeah, here we go. So, that is where we are going to call it for today. Quite a long episode. I'm glad we've done a really long episode because we've fallen behind a little. And I do like playing this. And like I say, it's nice that it's turned out that the day where I was kind of going, I might just not bother, is the day that I did. And we ended up... And even then I was going to end, and we sat on the save screen for ages. So with the guide open in terms of the table of contents, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, we've got... I think it's going to follow the same pattern as the last village we got to, where you go in, you talk to some people, then you have to go outside the village, do some stuff for them, and then, you know, come back. Seems to be the way it's going. So yeah, I don't read too much, but yeah, again, good progress, I think. In terms of what's coming up on the site, as I mentioned, there will be a review for Supercharged Robot Volkaiser. There will also be a video for that, as long as I can capture it. This is what I started saying before, is new media. I've had issues in the past with some of their games being a bit difficult to capture from. They've been a bit bare bones in terms of the port of them, so that you can't change the resolution, or it's like you're forcing full screen through a keyboard shortcut rather than an option in the game. That sort of stuff makes it... It's a difficult thing to review, because you kind of... Are you reviewing the game or are you reviewing the package? Because the package is, you know, the worst thing about it sometimes. But yeah, some of the stuff that they've sent over has been pretty good fun. So yeah, hopefully that continues. And we could... Do you know what we could do? Now we've healed and saved, we could go back into that area that we've just been from and just... You know, getting some fights with 4 of us. Let Sue level up a little bit, because she was quite close to leveling up. So if we get her to a next level, maybe if I remember to do it, maybe that's what we'll do. And maybe we'll just keep plowing forward, spending enough time playing this as it is. So yeah, there will also be a review of Steins Gate. Hopefully that comes out, I think, on the 4th, as does Volkaiser. So, we're probably not going to do any video of Steins Gate, because I'm not sure that it lends itself to it. I'm not entirely sure how to review a visual novel as it is. I mean, I did High School Girl... No, Comedy Club? Fuck knows. My Girls, I think it was called. High School Comedy Club sequel. I just don't know, you know, is it good? Sure, yeah, okay. And it seems to, you know, there's very little to critique there, and that makes it a bit difficult to review. But then we used to review films, so take it with the same sort of approach, I guess. Yeah, it seems good anyway, Steins Gate so far. We should be getting a review code for Adventures of Pip, which we did a couple of videos for a while back, where you start off as like a 1-pixel thing. It's like a action platformer, and you end up getting a... like you then go to, like, if you start off at like that 8-bit single pixel thing, then it's 16-bit and 32-bit, and so you get more powerful, but you maybe get slower, so maybe you need to be the single pixel thing sometimes. And the demo was interesting. I preferred the original demo that they sent over, which was a very early build of the game. They sent the wrong demo, and I kind of preferred that as a concept. But I think I might be passing that on to... I think Mark might be reviewing that. But that is also coming out on the Wii U the week after, which we would probably have preferred to review the Wii. I mean, it's good to do the PC version, because that's the one that's out first, so getting in first is good. But the Wii U version, I think, I guess this, what I'd like to play it on is play something on the Wii U, something like that seems to fit. Yeah, and it'd be a good thing, again, for the gamepad screen, just to play, off-screen play. Seems like a good little fit for that. Yeah, and I'm not sure what else, to be honest. I don't know what else people are working on in terms of reviews. I'm sure we'll have something. Hopefully the site lasts all week, and hopefully we get to post a couple of news things up as well, so there's a bit of a gap between Grandia Weekly episodes, which sometimes doesn't happen. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like the video if you like the video. Come and visit us on the site. bitparade.co.uk. And yeah, like I said, there'll be more videos on this video channel. If you want to watch the other episodes of Weekly Grandia, they are all in a playlist. Last couple of weeks haven't been great, so I'm glad this one has lasted a bit longer, and I think been a bit more interesting. I've been a bit more awake, which has helped.